Oh, I gotta do one thing. Minute. Hmm, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to click on the thing so you guys can interact with me. Hi, this is Ginger in this Ginger Chat Show, Friday, January 17th, 2025. I was listening to my. Hi, Nancy! How are things in Wisconsin? Is it cold down there? Up here, they have now put out freeze warning up here in Washington State, and so we're gonna get clobbered. Got received a warning through my apartment complex, and they said make sure your heat is up, the cabinets are open, the pipes don't freeze, and everything. So we'll just see how all this goes. I don't like being cold, much as anybody. I just don't do well, and I have arthritis, which it acts up. So long as I am warm and I'm mobile, I'm fine. Um, anyway, I was listening to Midas Touch today, and there was a surprise development that the inauguration itself, the swearing in ceremony itself, has been moved into the Capitol Rotunda. It will not be held outside due to the deep weather freeze. Yeah, here it's 42 here. It's supposed to hit in the 30s tomorrow, 90s, somewhere in there. It's been fluctuating, but I've been trying to stay warm myself. Yeah. Um, and they're predicting zero for the inauguration. They're predicting zero temps, and um, anyway, his reason is he doesn't like the cold, super cold or anything, so he moved it inside. Of course, on the inauguration stand itself, they have heating benches there to keep those that are sitting down, keep them warm. And then they put up wind blocks on either side, so it kind of trying to make it warm, and they have heaters and everything. Well, they're moving everything inside. Well, my touch chosen not to televise the inauguration. I'm not going to watch it anyway. I'll probably watch bits and pieces and clips of it. Um, but he's now Trump is a little unhappy about this because now he doesn't have the big crowd size. You can only fit so many people inside their Capitol Rotunda and how it's done. And so, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna be working on a whole bunch of stuff and, you know, doing my day to day chores more than anything. Um, President Biden has signed a number of executive orders that are so airtight that even Trump can't change them. I find that kind of funny. And uh, Michelle Obama is not going to attend the inauguration. She didn't attend the funeral. Um, because she knew that Trump was going to be there. She can't stand the guy, and I can't blame her. I can't stand him either. Frankly, I just wish there was some event that some change would happen where Trump is denied the opportunity to be sworn in and carted off to jail, and a new president is in place, such as Kamala Harris. I think she'd be so much better. And I'm a little sick and tired of men belittling women, saying, oh, well, you can't do this job, you can't do that job. Excuse me, how do you think women run the household? How do you think women organize things and everything else. We're very good at it, okay? And I don't believe in men telling us that we should stay home. No, it's not going to happen. We could go out and choose to work if we want to, or we could work from home. And I don't see anything wrong with working from home, okay? I know a number of people that work from home. My daughter works from home. And it's, she says, a lot less stressful. And she works as often as she wants to. And there's no set schedule. There's no set shift hours or anything. She doesn't have to worry about parking. A lot less wear and tear on her car. So I don't know what Elon Musk's problem is, okay, on those that on TikTok, or not TikTok, but on Twitter / X, whatever, I don't know, whatever he calls it. On Twitter, he wants them to work and come into the office. Well, a lot of them achieved a lot more productivity at home and able to balance their work life and, domestic life and everything else. So really, what business of it is his? And long as the work gets done, what difference does it make? You know? Bosses like that need to have their head examined. They really do. Okay? And I've been hearing horror stories on bosses when we had that big snowstorm that hit the East Coast. And they said, you come in no matter what. And, or if you don't, you're fired and everything else. And I go, like, screw you. All you worry about is the damn money and you endanger your employee's life. That is a no-no. I don't like it when bosses do that. I go, fine. You know what? If you're stuck out in the freeway and you can't get around just because there's a bad snowstorm, what would you do? Which do you value more, the money or your life? Life you can't replace. Okay. And I had one boss that said that to me one time when I worked at Boeing. And I go, wow, you have a no compassionate bone in your damn body, do you? You know what? He shut up. He got into trouble with his boss. And he says, you don't have a right to endanger employees' lives. He got in trouble for that. So, anyway, with Trump forced to be going indoors and, of course, losing his crowd size, and a good majority of the House and Senate are not going to be at the inauguration. They're not going to attend. Okay. Now, they're keeping a tight lip on the nominees for his cabinet. I heard one source that Pam Bondi was denied the post. I don't think Hank Sessions been confirmed. I wish they were a little bit more forthcoming and say, okay, who's confirmed, who's passed over, and everything else. And a lot of his big 4 major department secretaries that are required to be confirmed by the Senate, they're in trouble, from what I gathered. So anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Also, Trump he got himself such a deep hole and everything. You think the guy would just give up, hand it over to somebody else, and go home? And just take his lumps, But, and the oligarchs, which Ben Meiseles has been branding them as, They have no business in government. They should not be there. Okay? They should be concentrating on their businesses. I don't know what Elon's going to do when he neglects SpaceX. Okay? I'm sure Ms. Shotwell is handling SpaceX. But Elon Musk really has no business in there. And, so some of them have businesses that are in in the secretary roles. They should have their businesses in a blind trust, or have some family member or have some friend that would handle a business for them, and then when they're done with their stint in the cabinet, then they can have their businesses back. Of course, now Trump, his business got yanked away from him in New York. So he cannot, I don't think he's not going to get as much money from that. Okay. So we'll wait and see what happens on that. And including a lot of people are worried about the tariffs. And my message to Trump is this: leave the tariffs alone. Leave the countries alone. You cannot annex. I repeat, you cannot annex Canada. You cannot annex Greenland because they are sovereign countries. Greenland is basically a territory, but it is a separate nation from Denmark. And you have Canada. Canada is part of the British Commonwealth. So Trump doesn't understand, or he doesn't study how things work. And he needs to be told, but hell no. And you and I need to tell him, no, but hell no. You leave those countries alone. And you need to leave the tariffs alone. Personally, I think the tariffs should be banned. There should be no tariffs. Ever. Okay? If he wants to bring the prices down, that's how you do it. Get rid of the tariffs. And the prices. Now, well, he's not going to be king of the world. He's idiot of the world, but he's not king of the world. Now, another thing that kind of gets me is the TikTok issue. There is a TikTok incorporated in the United States. And of course, yes, it's a subsidiary of ByteDance, okay? But everything there is kept separate. And I don't think the guys last summer were really listening to what the TikTok executives were saying. They say, no, we don't give any information over to China, ever. Well, my attitude with our government is this: prove it. Prove it they're sending information over there, okay? And banning TikTok, I'm sorry, but there's millions upon millions of U.S. citizens are part of TikTok, and a lot of them rely on their businesses on TikTok because they're making the most money. Facebook choose to be a bunch of idiots. You listening, Facebook? You listening, Zuckerberg? People rely on social media to help promote and sell their products. They're small business. And we should be promoting small business. You don't sit there and cause issues with the small business. Because you know what? Then your viewership and your user thing will go down. Your count will go down. Your those that subscribe to Facebook and those that subscribe to other social media, that will go down if you mess with it too much. And I know Zuckerberg hasn't messed with it too much. He removed the fact checkers. Well, you know what? Yeah, they should be removed, but the real fact checking should be people like you, me, that fact check and say, no, this is the truth here. If you don't believe that, go do your research. Okay? Remember what you learned in school. Okay? What you remember learned in college. Because there are some subjects that required in college. Well, the Congress people need to rethink their thinking. They really do. They're not being smart. They need to do research. And the Congress people should be beholden to the Constitution, not to him. Loyalists should be banned. There should be no loyalists supporting Trump. Frankly, the guy really has no business being president. Okay? And people like, why are you saying that? You're forgetting. You and I have gone through the first round of Trump back in 2016 and all the stupid stuff that he was doing. Okay? But he still had his businesses in New York. He was supposed to put it in a blind trust, and he never did. Now, why wasn't that enforced? Why was that not enforced? Okay? So, including the laws that he broke. Now, he does have 34 count conviction, which is now stuck on his record. He can't remove it. Okay? He will be a convicted felon, but he still should have no business being president. He should have been banned. He should have been denied, and he should have been disqualified. Okay? All the previous presidents we never had issues with this. Okay? Some of the presidents we had were trained lawyers because they know what the laws are in the Constitution. Because when you become a lawyer, you have to take several various law classes, and some of them are required, like constitutional law, and there are some that specialize in different areas of law. But they, on their core learning, they're supposed to learn constitutional law. Okay. How I know this because I learned this in criminal justice school. So it's really frustrating when you have those enablers that are enabling Trump when they should be stopping and thinking, no, this is wrong. Okay. And people need to start be focused on their own interests, not, voting willy-nilly on what he says. I never voted for Trump. I never have and never will. And we need a whole new set of people in, not only in Congress, but in the executive branch. Trump is going to basically ignore the oath of the Constitution that he's supposed to take. Well, he should not be ignored on that. Okay. I don't know why they drug their feet on before Trump even tried running again. I don't know why they drug their feet on getting his, laws that he broke, and especially the interference and everything else in D.C. and Mar-a-Lago, stealing the records, doing national security records. The guy should be in prison. What he did was wrong, plain wrong. Okay? And he should be in prison for it. So I don't know why they're keeping on the kid gloves and letting him proceed ahead and be sworn in. What is their problem? What part they cannot see? Yes, I'm sorry. I am pissed. Trump doesn't know how to run anything. He doesn't know how anything works. Okay? And this little article this morning I read about Melania stating that the Obamas did this, the Obamas did that, and I go, no, they didn't. Because the first time around, Trump refused to sign the ethical letter on the transition, and they go, well, if you don't sign it, you're not going to get the information until you do. That's the part he didn't get. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sure in the midterms I hope we will get back both the House and the Senate. And right now the Republicans in both chambers hold a very, very slim majority. Okay? It's so slim it's not even funny. And many of the bipartisan bills that they worked on, Trump kept interfering. He should have just let it go. Let the legislative branch do their job. Okay? He needs to keep his pokey little nose out of everything and concentrate on doing his job properly. If he doesn't do it properly, then the guy should be fired. So anyway, let me check my calendar. Hold on a minute. Let me check my calendar. Double check something here. Well, I'm still going to do my chat show at 1 o'clock. I'll still do that on Monday, even though it is also Martin Luther King Day. So, again, still resist. Tell your senators and House people, representatives, what to do. You are their boss. And also you tell Trump what to do because you are his boss too. Remind him of that. And if he doesn't like it, tough. And he's acting like a little child when he's told no. The guy's never grown up. So I don't think Elon or any of the oligarchs there should be there. Elon should not be in the White House. He should be back in his office. Frankly, the guy should be, he's the one that should be deported. Okay? Oh, and yesterday, real quick, yesterday they launched Starship 7, flight number 7, flight test number 7. They were able to get the booster back and landed in the tower, but they lost the second stage booster. She went kapooey. She blew up. So I don't think Elon's really concentrating on SpaceX. I think he's more power hungry when he sees the White House and everything else. And he doesn't know how government works either. Okay? So anyway, I will see you on Monday. And I will talk to you guys later. I will post this on my YouTube channel. I'm up to 60 subscribers. I need more subscribers. So tell your friends. I know some of them may not disagree with what I say, but hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as it has the facts in there. You know, if you have the facts and the truth in there, not lies. I don't like lies. So, yeah, you have a good weekend too. Stay warm, guys. Please stay safe. And again, my heart my heart and prayers goes out to California. They're dealing with what they call the devil winds that are coming through, and it's really igniting more fires. And they're now the fire's now in Malibu. So stay safe, and I will talk to you later. Okay? Love you all. See you on the next one. Okay? Bye bye.